Okay, family, we're back. Breaking down more signs in the MAZZAROTH, going over some details of all of the signs that we have for January 1st harvest. These are harvest signs. Remember, signs always come before the exit. If you're driving down the road and the sign was at the turn, you'd miss it every time. So what the Father's doing is he's providing lots of signs so that we don't miss the exit. And what we're doing today is we're going to break down 7 signs of the harvest culminating on January the 1st. Here we go. First sign, Mars is a sign for Michael, the archangel. And we have Mars crossing the bands of Pisces on the southern fish on 12/8/2020. We also have 11P, Temple Swift Linear, right above Mars. And in a previous video, I had discussed this alignment, and I believe I even discussed that this was like Mars casting a stone. And that is before I found the other video that I did on the stone. And so we're going to look at this in depth really quick. We're going to look at the days as this transitions and watch how Mars gets to the next band and look at the location of 11P Temple Swift Linear. Okay, here we are on the 1st. Mars crosses the bands on that day. And what we have here is Temple 11P Swift Linear ending up at the head of Cetus. And we know from MAZZAROTH study that Cetus is the great sea dragon. And Satan is shown to us in the MAZZAROTH in multiple pictograms. One of them being Cetus, the sea dragon, who has the bands of Pisces. It's like Cetus is holding the bands and keeping the fish from getting away. And we see how Mars coming through on this pass-through is like Mars cutting the bands of the fish. And at the same time, Mars is casting the stone, the comet 11P Temple Swift Linear, at the head of the beast. And it culminates on January the 1st. As it hits the head of the beast, Mars cuts the band of the northern fish. Okay, that's our first sign. Now we're going to look at the other signs that we see associated for January the 1st. And the first sign that we're going to come to is the beehive cluster. Prasepe, the manger. Family, these alignments just are not coincidence. At the exact same time, we have Anomia, the comet, coming into Cancer. At the same time, the moon aligns with Prasepe. And this is happening exactly at midnight here in Bandon. And this is where my work is being done from. And I think I'm being shown these times because I'm here doing this work. And we see that the moon aligning in Cancer at midnight, it aligns with Prasepe on the same day that Mars cuts the bands of the northern fish. Now we are going to Mercury. And we see here on the 1st that Mercury is directly under the wing of Sagittarius. Now this can be looked at in many different ways. It can be looked at as a cape, but it can also be looked at as a wing. And Sagittarius is the white horse rider that carries the bow that shoots Scorpio. And when the sun is in Sagittarius, we have the bridegroom as the white horse rider. And so it is showing us that the one who is the white horse rider at this time is the bridegroom. And Mercury, the messenger, is under his wing. At the same time, we have Venus in the Hoopa. This is the marriage chamber. Venus is in the Hoopa. And to finish off the signs, we have Comet X3 Soho. That gets its capstone at the 1400 hour here in Bandon, which makes it exactly midnight in Jerusalem. And this finishes off the day of signs for January 1st for the harvest of the bride. 7 signs in the MAZZAROTH. Thanks for joining us.